Hello and welcome to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to understand how to add Zoho campaign subscriber and send WhatsApp message for InstaMojo payment. So here my objective is every time a new sale happens in InstaMojo for a particular product, then the user who has just made the payment, the details of that particular user should be added as a new row in Google Sheet. Then the same user should be added as a new subscriber in Zoho campaigns, and finally a WhatsApp message must be sent to the same user through WhatsApp by AI Sensei. Now to do this, we are going to integrate the 4 applications and we can do the same using Pabbly Connect. So here my trigger will be InstaMojo and my action applications will be Google Sheets, Zoho Campaigns and AI Sensei. Now to understand how you can integrate and automate this entire process yourself without the need of any coding skills, let's begin. So this here is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect software and you can reach here by clicking on the link which is given in the video description. So if you are an existing user, simply sign in, and if you are a new user, you will have to sign up. It is not going to take more than 2 minutes. And also at the time of account creation, you will get 100 free tasks to test all these automations. Now once you have reached the dashboard, on the right hand side there's a tab Create Workflow. Click on this. This dialog box will appear and here you have to name your workflow. So I'm going to name it as per my objective. You can give any random name. To add or update Zoho campaign subscriber and send WhatsApp message on receiving InstaMojo payment. Now I'm going to click on Create. And as we do that, here we have reached another window which has got 2 extremely important events. One is trigger, another one is action. Now triggers and actions are basically those 2 principles or concepts on which this entire automation works. Trigger is when this happens, action says do this. Basically, action here is the automated response of your trigger application. Now as per our use case, our trigger application here will be InstaMojo. Let's click on this. Next is the trigger event and here it will be new sale. Now here you have received a webhook URL. Now this URL is going to act as a bridge for connecting Pabbly Connect and InstaMojo. So here I'm going to copy the same, and once done, here we have to follow the following steps given. So let me show you exactly what you have to do. So first of all, I have already logged into my InstaMojo account and here we are going to go to products. Let's go to all products. Now let's say that I want to pay for PHP for beginners. So this is the name of my product. So I'm going to open this product. And as we do that, here we have the digital file. So you can upload the file here. To upload multiple files, you can compress them into a zip file. And then here the product images can be placed. This here is the cover image. Then we have the product video. So you can enter the title here. Then you can add the video here. Then we have the description, so you can add description. Now this here is a fixed price product. If you wish to pay what you want or free, you can do the same. Then here has to be selling price. You can add the discounted price here. Limit number of downloads per buyer. So here I am not going to do the same. Total available quantity as of now it is 100. Then as I take you down, so here we have got different options. And now here you can see that we have the option of webhook URL. So I'm going to paste the URL that we had just copied and now I'm going to click on save. As I do that, so you can see that the webhook URL has been updated in this particular product successfully. Now once this is done, taking you back to Pabbly Connect. So here it is saying that now click on below capture webhook response. I've already done that. And here we have to do a test payment so that we can understand whether InstaMojo and Pabbly Connect are properly integrated. Now to do the same, let's go back to InstaMojo. Here I'm going to take you back to PHP for beginners. Let's click on view on store. So here we have the product in store. Now I'm going to click on buy now. So as we do that, here we have to fill in the customer information. Let's say the first name is Smart. The last name here is Person. Then we have the email address which is smartperson123@pabblytudes.com. Then here we have to enter the mobile numbers and I'm going to click on review and pay. Make payment. And here we can see that it is asking me to make the payment. The QR code is right in front. So here I'm going to quickly make the payment. And once done, here we can see that the payment has been made. So once this is done, let's go back to Pabbly Connect to understand if we have received the response here. And yes, here we have received the response. So the status is credit. This here is the purpose. And now as I take you down, here we have the buyer's phone number. This here is the name. Then we have the email address, and here we have the amount. Now what is my next objective? This particular person who has just made the payment, I want the details of this particular person to be added in my spreadsheet. Let me show you the spreadsheet that I have created. So this here is the spreadsheet. The name is new leads. Here we have the following fields: name, email address and contact number. Here we have the name of the sheet. Now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect, and here I'm going to choose my action application as Google Sheet. So let's click on this. And the action event here will be to add new row. Let's click on connect. So here Pabbly Connect wants to connect itself with Google Sheets account. I have selected add new connection, sign in with Google. So as we do that, here it is asking us to choose an account. So done that. And once done, Pabbly Connect Sheets wants to access my Google account. Let's click on allow. And as I do that, the authorization has been successful. And once this is done, now here we have to insert the following information. So first of all, we have to select the spreadsheet. So as I click on this, you can see that all the sheets that I have linked with my account, so we can see the sheets here, and we are working on new leads. And since there was only one sheet, so you can see that the system has already selected the same. Now let's fill in the name, email address and contact number. We have got this information here in the previous step. Now as I click here, you can see the previous step, and this was the response received. This here is the name. This method with which I have added the information here is known as mapping. Mapping means that I already have this information in the previous step. I'm just going to retrieve it here. And this is important so that whenever your workflow runs in real time, so it can take the new information into consideration. Let's say that I had written the same name manually. In that case, even when I had received some new response, it would have not taken that. Instead, it would have taken the same name. So to avoid that, we map the information. Next, we have the email address. So we are going to follow the same pattern. Then we have the contact number. So here is the contact number. Let's click on save and send test request. And as we do that, here we have seen that we have received the response. Let's check our spreadsheet. And yes, we can see that the information has been added here. What is my next objective? This user should be added as a subscriber in Zoho Campaign. So here I'm going to choose my next application as Zoho Campaigns. And the action event here will be to add or update subscriber. Let's click on connect. So here Pabbly Connect wants to connect with Zoho Campaigns account. I have selected add new connection, connect with Zoho Campaigns. Now here we have to enter the domain. So let me take you to my Zoho Campaign account. You can see in the address bar the domain is zoho.in. So I'm going to mention the same here. Let me quickly copy this and paste the same here. This here is the domain. Let's click on save. Now here Pabbly Connect would like to access the following information. I'm going to click on accept. And as we do that, here we can see that the authorization has been successful. So this means that our Zoho Campaigns and Google Sheet are now connected. Once this is done, now here we have to fill in the following information. First of all, the list. To understand this, let me take you to Zoho Campaigns. Let's go to Contact, Manage Lists. Now here you can see that I already have created a few lists. Now the name of the list where I want to add this particular user is New Leads. So I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect, and here we can see the lists, and I have selected New Leads. Now here we have to map the information. First of all, the email address. Let's go back to step 1. Here is the email address. Then the title. So you can add the title. Then we have the first name and the last name. But here you can see we have received the information, and here we have received the complete name. So basically we have to break it. To split the same, we are going to use a feature by Pabbly, which is text formatter. So here I'm going to look for the same. Here it is. Now it has got different actions. Here I'm going to select split text. Let's click on connect. And now here we have to split the text. Which text do I want to split? The name. So here is the name. Now what is the separator? The space in between. So to mention this, we are going to use this format. And now which particular segment do I want? I want the first name as well as the last name. So I'm going to select all. Let's click on save and send test request. And as we do that, here we can see we have received the response. So now once done, let's go back to Zoho campaign. Here I'm going to quickly set up the connection using the existing connection. And once done, so here we have to enter the first name. So this here is the step 3 and we have the first name. For the last name, again, let's go to step 3. This here is the last name. Job title, company name, phone number. Now we have the phone number. So here I'm going to go to step 1. This here is the phone number. Secondary email, mobile number, address, city, state, zip code, country, website, note, and the handles, lead source. So you can enter all this information. I'm just going to click on save and send test request as this is just a test case. And as we do that, here we have received the response. So we can see that the message that we have received is a confirmation email is sent to the user. User needs to confirm to successfully subscribe. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to now take you to the email address of the person to confirm so that the person can successfully subscribe. And here you can see, yes, we have received this mail. And here I'm going to click on confirm subscription. And here we can see we are all set now. So now I'm going to take you to Zoho campaign and let's see if the subscriber is created here. Let's go to contacts, all contacts. And here we can see, yes, this is the user. And as I open this, let's see which particular list it is associated with. So it is associated with new leads. So till here our integration is a success. Now what is my final action step? I want to also send a WhatsApp message to this person. So here I'm going to use my final action step and the application will be WhatsApp by AI Sensei. Let's click on this and the action event here will be to send template message. Let's click on connect. So here we can see that Pabbly Connect now wants to connect with WhatsApp by AI Sensei account. I have selected add new connection. Now here we have to have the API key to set up this connection. For this, let's go back to AI Sensei. Here we have got manage. Now within manage we have the API key. This here is the API key. Click to copy, go back to Pabbly Connect, paste the same here. Let's click on save to set up this connection. And here we can see that the connection is set. Now we need to enter the campaign name. Now for this, I'm going to take you back to AI Sensei and here we are going to go to campaigns. So you can see these are the campaigns that I already have created. I have recently created this campaign. The name is payment received InstaMojo. So the type is API. This here is the message type. Then we have the template name and here it was created at this time and this date. Now this here is the template. Dear, then we have a number within double curly braces. Your payment for the product PHP for beginners has been processed successfully. The product will be shared with you at this particular number. In case of any query, please feel free to connect. Regards PHP team. Now what are these numbers? These numbers are basically variables that can be changed with your messages. So every time you receive a new response, these variables will be changed. And so all your messages are going to look like they are personalized. This here is the campaign name. I'm going to go back to Pabbly Connect, paste the same here. And here we have to remove the refresh part. Then we have the mobile number. So here I'm going to click on this, go to step 1. This here is the mobile number. Remember that the mobile number has to be written with the country code and the plus sign. Then we have the username. So let's go here, go to step 1. This here is the username. Next we have the source. Now if you want to enter the source, now it was InstaMojo payment. So here I can write InstaMojo. So you can specify the source as well. Then we have the tags. So I can write new lead. Then we have the template parameter. So here we have to enter the parameters. So first we had the name. So this here is the name and then we had the email address of the person. So this here is the email address of the person. Now these templates are basically these numbers, the variables where we had to put in the information. Once this is done, next we have the attributes. So here you can enter the attributes here as shown. Then we have the URL and the file name. So if you are sending any file, so the name has to be put in here and the URL can be pasted here. Now I'm going to simply click on save and send test request. And as we do that, here we have received the response. Now let's go to our WhatsApp and check if we have received the message. And here we can see we have received the message. Dear smart person, and here we have the body of the message. So this means that our integration is a complete success. Let's check the same in real time. So I'm going to take you back to InstaMojo. And here again, I'm going to go to store. And now I'm going to buy this product. Let's say the first name this time is dummy. The last name this time is person person345. Then we have the email address, which is person345@pablitudes.com. Here we have the mobile number, review and pay, make payment. So here we have the QR code. Now let's make the payment quickly. And here we can see that the payment has been made. As soon as this payment is made, first of all, the details of the user should be embedded in our Google Sheet. Let's go and check the same. So this here is my Google Sheet, and you can see that the information is here. Now what should happen? Also, the particular person should be added as a subscriber in Zoho campaign. But before that, I should have received an email. Let's go and check that. And here you can see we have received this message. Let's click on confirm subscription, and we can see we are all set now. Now let's go back to Zoho campaigns. So here we have Zoho campaigns, and now here I'm going to quickly refresh this page. So as I refresh this page, you can see that yes, this particular person has been added as a subscriber. Here the associated list is new leads. And finally, let's go and check our WhatsApp. And yes, we can see we have received another message which has been written to dummy person345. I hope this is absolutely clear to you. Let's go back to Pabbly Connect to understand what we have done. So here our trigger is InstaMojo, where the event is new sale. Then our first action application is Google Sheet, where the event is add new row. Then we had used a feature by Pabbly, which is text formatter, to split the name. Then our next action application was Zoho campaign, where we had to add or update the subscriber. And our final action application was WhatsApp by AI Sensei to send the template message. I hope this is absolutely clear to you. If in case you have any doubt, you can refer to the workflow which is given in the video description. You can also clone the same and start to process immediately. Apart from this, if you have any specific integration to work on, you can always write to us.
Not only this, but you can integrate multiple applications using Pabbly Connect software. To ask any of your query, you have to write at forum.pabbly.com. You can also visit our website, which is www.pabbly.com/connect. To get all the details about the latest updates, the integrations and applications, you can visit our Facebook group. If in case you have found this video helpful, then do not forget to share this with your friends and colleagues so that they can also get into automation and make their life easy. I'm going to see you very soon with different integrations and automations. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe. Take care of yourself.